Campus Carry, or House Bill 280, will allow anyone who is properly licensed in the state of Georgia to carry a concealed handgun on public college and university properties. We ask everyone to exercise patience, understanding, and respect as we apply this law. We all share the same goal of ensuring a safe campus environment. It is up to handgun owners to know the law. Here are the basics. The campus carry law applies to handguns. Other firearms are not allowed on campus. These handguns must be concealed. House Bill 280 defines concealed as carried in such a fashion that does not actively solicit the attention of others and is not prominently, openly, and intentionally displayed except for purposes of defense of self or others. A license holder therefore may carry a handgun while it is substantially, but not necessarily completely, covered by an article of clothing he or she is wearing, or contained within a bag of a nondescript nature he or she is carrying, or in another similar manner that generally keeps it out of the view of others. Concealed handguns are allowed on campus, but there are important exceptions. Pay attention. If you carry a gun on campus, it is your responsibility to know which spaces are allowed and which spaces are gun-free. Handguns cannot be carried into student housing facilities, like residence halls, fraternity houses, and sorority houses. Handguns cannot be carried into classrooms where high school students are enrolled. License holders who want to bring their handgun to class will need to contact their registrar to learn how to determine if high school students will be in any of their classes. Handguns cannot be carried into faculty, staff, and administrative offices. Handguns cannot be carried into buildings and property used for athletic sporting events. This exception includes stadiums, gymnasiums, and similar facilities in which intercollegiate games are staged, but does not extend to so-called tailgating areas where fans may congregate outside the gates of the sports facility. Concealed handguns can be carried in student recreation centers and similar facilities that are not used for intercollegiate games. Handguns cannot be carried into spaces used for childcare or preschool. Handguns cannot be carried into rooms being used for disciplinary proceedings. If a handgun carrier wants to enter these gun-free spaces, the handgun must first be returned to a locked vehicle or residence off campus before entering. To recap, the campus carry law allows handguns on campus, but there are exceptions, and it is a misdemeanor crime for a license holder to carry a handgun into these spaces. Student housing, classrooms with high school students, faculty, staff, and administrative offices, sporting events, childcare spaces, and disciplinary proceedings. It remains a felony for non-licensed gun owners to carry a gun anywhere on campus. Law enforcement personnel, like university officers, will be enforcing this law. If students have any questions or concerns, they should contact their local campus law enforcement department. Thanks for contributing to a safe campus environment. For more information, go to usg.edu/HB280.